Healthy Rebel Radio is sponsored by the Healthy Rebel app. 300 plus secretly healthy, delicious, mouth-watering dessert and treat recipes made with all-natural, whole food ingredients. Now available for download on the App Store and Google Play. Find out more details at healthyrebel.com.
Welcome to Healthy Rebel Radio. I'm your host, Dr. David Deiser, and I'm here with my Damie Health Healthy Rebel co-founder, Amy Lane. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm very good, thank you.
You're
I'm
good.
hot.
Yeah, we've got the heat up.
I don't like it.
Oh, it's been so cold in here.
I like it. Cold.
The heat clicks on when you pass through what? What number?
11.
11 Celsius?
Yeah.
I think on Boxing Day it was on 7. So cold. We keep it cold.
I like fresh air.
I think the heat right now is at 13 and you're warm.
Oh, I'm really warm.
Really?
Like overheated.
Holy. So what's going on in health today? Some big news this week that we haven't covered yet. Major story. And it has to do with the weight loss industry. Oh, yeah. We're talking about a company who's been around for,
Ever.
oh my gosh, forever.
I don't remember a time that my mom wasn't in the program.
Yes.
Let's put it that way.
Yes. They've been around for so long in communities all over North America. I think worldwide, really.
Oh, I think worldwide, yeah.
Yeah. So we're talking about Weight Watchers. And this week, Weight Watchers hired Oprah to be their spokesperson and also gave her a cut in the company.
Well, now I didn't see reliable sources on this.
Okay.
So this is something we'd have to fact check. But what I read was she was offered a contract of upwards of $40 million plus a 10% stake in the company.
That's what she was offered. Okay.
But I don't know if those are even the correct numbers. So we'll add an addendum maybe.
That's major.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, they give this amount of money when they had Jessica Simpson. I think her contract was like $20 million.
Wow.
Which only lasted a few months because she ended up getting pregnant again.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, they've done it. We've seen over the years how many people
Christy Alley, Rosie O'Donnell.
Charles Barkley.
Oprah before, I believe. Yeah, and I have some beliefs about it, if you want to hear them.
Yeah, tell me. What do you think about Oprah being signed to... About her, like her current situation?
I have two different emotions towards it. One, I kind of find it frustrating because I feel that Oprah knows what to do. I think she knows what she has to do, and I don't think that she really does believe that it falls under the guidelines of Weight Watchers. Here's my look. People have had success with Weight Watchers, and if you have had success with Weight Watchers, I'm in no way shaming you or your program that you follow.
No, that's awesome, yeah.
But I want to say why I would say about 90% of the people that go to Weight Watchers get looped into a continual for their whole life Weight Watchers without either ever reaching their goal or reaching their goal and then rebounding. And it really comes back to the example I saw when Rosie O'Donnell was on Weight Watchers, and I'll never forget it when I was little. Rosie O'Donnell was on Weight Watchers, and she said on her show how much she loved being on it, and I mean, I think at the time she had only lost maybe 5 pounds, whatever, but she was toting it because she was being paid large amounts of money. And she said what she loved about it is she could eat anything she wanted, and she didn't have to eliminate anything out of her diet, which is very attractive to people that don't want to give anything up.
Yes.
And then she went on to state that day she had ate 6 ice cream sandwiches, and that was her allowance for the day, and she'll still lose weight, and she's 100% on plan, and as long as you stay in the points. Now, I know the program has evolved.
Has it?
Yeah, I think they're more focused now on higher protein, more vegetables, all that stuff. But the point is that there are things in the human diet that we shouldn't be consuming. I don't care what anyone says. There's no such thing as everything in moderation.
No.
As in everything.
As in everything, right?
There isn't.
No.
You know, something like an ice cream sandwich should be something that maybe you experience once a year if that's the thing that you absolutely love and enjoy and you need it. But the fact of the matter is, unless it's made of pure whole ingredients, you shouldn't be consuming it. You just shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
So there shouldn't be just a... What my problem with Weight Watchers is that they don't teach what I believe to be the fundamentals of healthy eating, exercise, and the mental shifts you have to make around, you know, the mental emotional connection to food. I don't believe they happen. Yeah. And just from those examples that we just said about the people that had been on the program, not one of them ever had sustainable weight loss, and they all had these big coming out parties and all this foolishness, and it never lasted. It never lasted any amount of time. So I feel that why is Oprah doing Weight Watchers? Because it's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And I hope that she does something power with it. I mean, if I was Oprah...
I like that. If I was Oprah,
and
what would you do?
Tomorrow, Weight Watchers contacted me and said, look, we're going to give you this amount of money and this stake in the company. I would say yes, and then I would make fundamental changes going forward.
Well, hopefully that's what happens.
Yeah, hopefully. I hope they say, look, it's a big fat lie that we can all eat candy. And
right, as long as it's within the points and all this stuff.
Yeah, it's not true.
No.
Yes, you do have to cut things out of your diet.
If you're trying to lose weight,
lose weight and be a healthy human being. Like weight loss is not the be all end all. Like, we all focus on the external because it's really easy. We see it and we're bombarded by society's opinions and expressions and the amount of, you know, praise and credit and love we give to people that are aesthetically beautiful. You know, it's the other way around that I'm interested in.
Mm.
Taking care of yourself, healing yourself, and then losing external body fat that's necessary to be a healthy, happy, functioning human being.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I like the inside-out approach. I like the loving yourself, the eating healthy foods, being hormonally balanced, you know, properly energized, having a positive relationship with food. That's where it's at.
Yeah, I agree, and I like to see, you know, stabilized blood sugar and healthy cholesterol levels and a good blood pressure control and that type of thing. And when, you know, there's a lot of people out there who eat terribly, who could eat 6 ice cream bars a day, and they could be skinny, but then their health numbers and their energy.
Well, they could be going to get Weight Watchers, these microwavable dishes. You can live off frozen meals and quote unquote be successful on Weight Watchers. I mean, that's upsetting to me.
I mean, there's still another one of those ones down the street here. It's it's all just the packaged food.
Yeah, that's Jenny Craig.
Yeah, I mean, my gosh, these companies, it's just not...
You're not teaching people how to live. You're looping them into something that they have to come back to you. Mm-hmm. And that's the fundamental, if you want to talk about the business problem with, you know, when you genuinely help people like ours. It's not a great idea for a business in that I set people free.
Right.
You know, I'm not trying to loop people in forever.
No.
I'm trying to teach people, this is what you do, this is how you heal, let's make this happen, and then go live your life. I don't want people to spend their lives focusing, you know, goal-oriented on being super, you know, in shape, losing weight all their lives. I want them to get there, learn how to live there, and then be able to focus on something else, because then it's running.
Oh, absolutely. Do you know how many times it's... Every second day I get an email in the support inbox saying, is this price per month? Is this every month? Is this going to be, you know, forever? No, it's just one time. And then you'll learn everything you need to know. And then, you know...
If you want to stay on for support and coaching...
Yeah, we do that.
You know, stay on. But... And I mean, and that's something, you know...
I mean, hopefully this 10% that I would assume has been, you know... put forth by Oprah means that she'll get a spot on the board, or she'll get a big spot to make change. Because I hope they have such huge reach.
But here's the thing, and not to talk negatively about Oprah, because we all love Oprah. This is an area in her life that she has not conquered. Mm-hmm. So she's not speaking from a place of power. Mm-hmm. She's still not speaking from a place of, I did this, I know what to do now. Mm-hmm. She still hasn't done it. So you know, I get the theory of everyone's going to be on the journey with her. Let's do it together. But if you're looking at
love
her,
promoting that.
For sure. But if you're looking at her as, okay, tell me what to do. You've been there and now you've healed. You're wrong. She hasn't healed this area of her life. Mm-hmm. She can't speak from it. And again, like, I adore her.
Oh yeah, love Oprah.
But there's just something feels off about it. But at the same time, like, I'm not Oprah. I'm sure if I had close to $1 billion in world recognition, then they'd be like, Amy, please be. Yeah. And I would. Mm-hmm. It's just upsetting because, you know, there's so many of us that are wellness warriors, health warriors that have really been in this industry.
Yeah.
And really made the transformational changes on ourselves first. Mm-hmm. And then have gone forth blazing these trails trying to heal everybody. Right. Give everybody the power to heal themselves, Let's say that.
Exactly.
That's my thing. I'm a guide. You know, we're the ones that should be talking. But I'm not rich and famous, so...
For sure.
I'm not picked. And that's what that's just the one inconsistency. It's the same to me as if you went to get financial advice from someone that was broke. Mm-hmm. You wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
You know? You want to go to people that have had success, experience in those areas, and that's one area I don't think she should be talking about.
Right, but you know they're going to use this journey as the selling
feature.
And
that's great. I mean, I'm not talking against that. I think that's nice.
And people will call this, you know, again, people will call this selling out. I
saw a lot of negative comments.
I bet. Yeah.
When I clicked on the article, and then I try not to look at comments because you can only get so many deep before you see something just riddled with hate. But these were not hateful. They were just kind of like,
I don't know about this.
I don't know. This feels disingenuous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, there's something that doesn't feel right about it, especially when this woman has so much money. She doesn't need...
Yeah, it's not like Oprah's trying to get her name out. Like an example that's happening in my profession right now is this product line I really like called Lorna Vanderhaeg. Mm-hmm. And she's got excellent products, and last year sold out to Jameson, which has allowed the company to go North America wide, right? Like it's in...
Why do you say sold out then?
They sold the company to Jameson.
But what's the big deal?
Well, nothing's the big deal except the quality of Jameson has been in question for a long time. Now, in selling to Jameson...
Did they change the quality of her product?
That's my point. The quality of the product didn't change, and she got the distribution, and she's still the face of the company.
Well, this sounds like a good thing.
So it was an absolutely good thing, but people would consider it to be not a good thing because the quality of Jameson would put her products into question. Oh, but from my perspective, the quality of her products hasn't changed. So she's used this sort of selling out to expand the company in an awesome way.
Right, I don't think that she's doing that, though. It's not the same.
No, it's not the same, but I mean, it could be put into question the integrity of the company when you're going to a product like Jameson, who everyone has had questions about. Mm-hmm. Whereas Oprah has now been... She didn't need the distribution. Weight Watchers needs her, and now she's in a position where she actually took 10%, most likely. It's going to be really interesting.
The difference is that she has enough money that if she believes that if she found the right message about weight loss, if she really heard it, mm-hmm. and if she really experienced it, and she really went through it, and then came from a place of wisdom, actually having sustained success, doing it, and then 5 years down the road wants to talk about her journey and everything she did. Mm. The point is she doesn't have to attach on to something like Weight Watchers and then try to manipulate Weight Watchers into what her story is. Mm-hmm. She could just tell her story and empower people, and that's what's upsetting.
Oh, absolutely.
That's what upsets me. Mm-hmm. And again, I mean...
It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out.
Oh, yeah. I'm very...
And how it shapes the industry.
But it upsets me, too, because I know that people will just go and do this because it's Oprah.
Right.
And I feel like I'm standing over here, like, waving the flag of reality and truth and what really has to take place. And no, it's not the easiest answer. I'm not going to ever tell you can eat ice cream sandwiches in a day.
Ice cream sandwiches in one day. Never.
I'm never going to tell you that. So, I mean, it's going to be... If you don't want to hear it, you're going to go say, you know what, Oprah? Tell me about Weight Watchers again.
Tell me about these points.
But again, like from my personal experience, just being in a household where my mom and all her friends did Weight Watchers, I never saw one of them have success. They would literally go to the meetings, get weighed in, and then they'd all go out to eat after.
Yeah, it's a tricky program to be in, I think.
Anyway, I'm not putting it down, and I don't want anybody that's had success to take offense to this. We're all on our own paths. We all find, beauty in the strangest things.
What I've seen is you can eat healthy within the system.
Yes, but
it's just not their guidelines.
You have to learn those things somewhere else, I believe. Mm-hmm. But anyway.
But anyway, we'll see how it plays out. So yesterday we talked about what the CTV News had for the health trends of the year. Now I have found, because we weren't happy with those trends. Well, it was hilarious.
I was happy with them. I thought it was funny.
It was funny. Now people are doing more.
You know what I got the vibe about those?
What?
I think someone had that assignment and then forgot. And then was drinking a little wine and was like, oh, snap. I have to have an article ready for tomorrow morning. And was like, I'm just going to Google what people are into.
Oh, yeah.
It just really made me laugh.
But it turned out really positive. I mean, the things that were chosen are going to be awesome.
I'm
Hopefully
pumped.
that is it, because it's our program. And because we really believe in the principles of it.
I'm pumped about it. I think it's funny. I think just the way it was written was really...
So today everyone's doing trends. Now the trends are coming out. So CBC News did one about food trends for 2016, and I want to read you some of the things. One of the big trends that they believe is going to move forward, and I think this is such a huge positive thing, is exactly the same as CTV News, but more broad. The CTV News was talking about hemp protein. Mm-hmm. Now CBC News is talking about just vegetable protein in general is going to be big this year. Talking about the trends being that more people are moving to a plant-based diet, the meat is becoming a smaller portion on the plate.
Love it.
Which is very interesting for them to say, even because of such a paleo movement the last few years.
Look, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
So what's happening is the bean and pea protein industries are becoming huge in Canada. And the cost of them is going down, and the cost of beef has risen 30%, and animal protein costs are going up significantly in the last few years. So not only is it cost effective for the industry, but it's going to be great for people.
Love it.
Great for people. So food trend, animal protein. A couple other food trends that I don't think are that applicable to health, but are interesting, is chefs coming to your house.
Oh,
that's cool.
That'd be great.
You can hire these chefs all over the internet who come into your home and make the meal for your family, and it's like a special occasion you can create. That's cool.
Yeah, my mom did that once.
Did she?
She went on a girls' trip, and instead of going out to dinner, they hired the chef that comes in and does the full experience for you.
Nice.
Yeah, I remember that. She did that.
Nice. The next thing is food delivery. Which I think could be great for healthy foods.
We've seen quite a few pop up just on our street.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, a company called Spud is huge around here, but then all the grocery stores are doing it as well.
But Spud, are they talking about actual meals?
They're talking about Uber.
Yeah, that's meal delivery.
That's meal.
Spud isn't
okay.
meal
no,
delivery.
Spud is
they just
ingredients.
deliver your produce.
Right. Yeah. But they're talking about Uber doing
Food delivery.
Food delivery, yeah. Mm-hmm. Ingredients are changing, which is a great thing. Kraft Dinner is the main one in the media right now because they've changed their ingredients to not include the color.
Oh my gosh!
And that was so dramatic.
Gosh. Well, the funniest part is my sister does not feed her. She has two boys. One's 12 and
10.
Both 10.
12 and 10.
So I'm often they'll put me just on speakerphone, and I'll just have them on speakerphone, and we'll just go about our days, but we'll spend them together while we're working and whatnot. And one of them, because they never eat these packaged foods, got Star Wars Kraft Dinner in their stocking for Christmas.
Big gift.
Big deal, because they never get it. So anyway, he requested that she make it, and I was on the phone, and she makes it, and she serves it to him, and he's like, why is it white?
What is this?
And Ellie said, honey, it's the exact same product. It's just not yellow anymore. And he took a bite of it, and he's like, I don't like it. Well, it made me laugh so hard. I feel like Kraft is just like, this is why we didn't want to remove the dye.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Anyway, he's just that guy.
Yeah.
He's just, oh, man. It made us laugh so hard
funny.
because we're so excited about that change.
Oh, my gosh,
And then he's just like, no.
Yeah.
Anyway, he didn't even finish it.
Oh,
but,
my goodness.
I mean, that doesn't upset me. I don't want him to eat it anyway. Allie and I were like, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. So, food ingredients are going to be changing. Getting rid of artificial coloring and things like that. It's going to be great. Now, this next story is about, CBC News titled it, "The Center of the Store is Under Siege." And the center of the store is under siege means that margins are really high in the periphery, and the periphery is where your produce is. The outside of the store. Mm-hmm. But people are eating more and more healthy foods now. So that part of the store needs to be bigger.
Yes.
So the concern is, how are they going to do this? They're going to start to use the center of the store for these. So you might see your grocery store shift. You might see the produce and become the bigger section in the center of the store. And you might see what they call the loss leaders, things that don't expire for a long time and are easy to keep on the shelf. They might move to the periphery.
That'd be great.
Yeah, that's a huge possibility in the next coming year, just based on the statistics. And then this
is all good to me.
Oh, I know. It's
exciting.
So great. I mean, the positive changes that are happening. Oh, love it. Now, this final thing is quite interesting, and this is across a bunch of blogs today. This is not just CBC. This was on Mashable. This was on a few.
What?
This is that.
It better be interesting. You're selling it awfully hard.
It's very interesting,
okay.
and I don't know about it. I'm not into it, but you might be.
Okay.
No, you won't.
Ah.
Bugs are coming to the market.
No.
Bugs are coming in full force. Did you know this?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know
I've been
this.
reading about it for a long time because they're a complete protein.
Okay.
They are accessible, high fiber. They're saying that bugs are the new protein trend.
No. This can't happen.
Right, but I don't know how people can be so offended by.
It'll happen.
Yeah, but for us, I understand that we would be offended by it because it's a living thing and whatever. But so tearing apart a cow and eating its insides is acceptable in society right now, but eating a cricket is somehow disgusting. We've just been, brainwashed. I mean, if you look at it from that standpoint, I don't understand why it's more or less I think it's less offensive.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
It
really is if you look at it on that level. But we'll see how people are receptive to it. They said bugs are poised to go mainstream this year. Which, that's going to be interesting as a high protein, high fiber.
I like it.
Squash is coming back. The CEO of Restaurants Canada says squash is going to come back with gangbusters.
Oh my gosh,
that's what he said. What does that even mean? Gangbusters.
Like with zhuzh.
With zhuzh. Squash. All right, bring it in.
Whoop whoop. Squash has never been out in our house.
Sweet with heat coming in. We love sweet with heat.
None of this sounds like a trend to me.
These are trends, Amy. These are trends. It's going to be a good year for savory yogurts and hummus. I'm interested to see how this year plays out.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, bugs are back.
Anyway, collect bugs.
Collect bugs, and you won't have to buy them. You won't. There's even there's a recipe for, I think it's a cricket taco on there.
I'm telling you, yeah.
You can go to cbcnews.ca and put in cricket taco and get a recipe today. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. So that's our show for today. Thanks for listening to Healthy Rebel, and have a great day.
See you.
Healthy Rebel Radio is presented by the online health and wellness center, DamieHealth.com. Since 2009, Amy Lane has successfully coached thousands of women through her signature program, the Bikini Body Program. Join today to work exclusively with Amy to unveil your greatest yet to be from the inside out. Go to DamieHealth.com for more information.
Thank you for listening to Healthy Rebel Radio. Please connect with us on our community pages on Facebook, Pinterest, and Instagram, all at the handle @DamieHealth. For weekly recipes, articles, and all our episodes straight to your inbox, join our newsletter at DamieHealth.com. You can find all the links discussed in today's episode in the show notes. Thank you for joining us, and see you tomorrow.